he or she who is the most organized wins in this business. And I had the realization recently that I haven't been using a vast majority of my waking hours in the most productive way possible. So in this vlog, I'm gonna share with you exactly what I have in mind and what adjustments that I am making personally to move the needle even more with the time I have, especially the time I put into working in my business, because not all activities are equal in terms of the outcome they have the potential to do. So we'll be diving more into that, but just want to let you know I've missed you guys and girls. I'm sorry I haven't been posting as actively here. I need to get back to it because funny enough, the team that I hired on the content side of things, regardless if I have any new videos or not, they got to get taken care of. So I've been taking care of them the last couple months and haven't really been sending them much to do. So we're about to shift gears and do more here in the time ahead. So I'm excited to share more of what that looks like here with you. Let me kind of sit down here and share exactly what occurred to me a couple months back, because it hit me that, you know, a lot of what I do on a day-to-day basis is stuff that like I could easily stay busy with. A lot of administrative sort of tasks, keeping track of things. And a lot of how I run my business up to this point, honestly, it's been pretty antiquated. For me, just looking back on the last 5 years, it's remarkable what I've built on a spreadsheet. It just goes to show that like your best CRM is the one that you use. Even a spreadsheet qualifies. And yeah, I've got a spreadsheet with probably 1,000 contacts on it that have notes that I've kept track of. It hit me one day that a lot of the stuff I'm spending my time on, it's not really stuff that moves the needle at scale. And there is an aspect of this business, to be clear, where that human to human connection, it cannot be replaced. You don't want to automate yourself out of the business. You don't want to try to use AI in a way that's going to replace the human element, because I think you could try to do that, but I really firmly believe that those who are going to win in the long run are going to be those that figure out how to use it hand in hand to enhance the value that that human brings to the table. So anyway, that's probably another vlog for another time. But what occurred to me though is, for as many hours in the day as I spend kind of managing my spreadsheet, the back end, making sure that different key contacts are happening, which it does move the needle, but for as much time as I spend on that, what if I had spent the same amount of time, or a vast majority of it, on ways that I could actually reach more people and stay in front of more people simultaneously with my true authentic message? What I have in mind specifically, I'll be outlining it in a future video, but it's like this content flywheel. It's where you leverage email as a means of communication and video as well as social media. But between those three things, there's a very real opportunity where if someone like myself, if I wanted to be in front of my target market literally every single day, and hundreds, and in my case, it would literally be thousands, over 1,000 people a day in my target market that I could be in front of, building that know, like, and trust factor. What would that yield to if that were to happen long enough, consistently enough, to a point where there's over 1,000 people a day that are my ideal client, that are aware of me in the marketplace, that see the proof of what I'm doing, the results of what I do, how I do it, and have an opportunity time and time again to take a next step with me. Because honestly, for as much as I've even just done on the video side of things, I know if you're watching here, it's because you found my videos and have watched my channel. But for as much of that as you've seen, if the other pieces were in play, I can only imagine what the result would be and how many people I would be connecting with on a daily basis who would be raising their hand, reaching out to me, sparking a conversation. And so my point in saying all that is, a highly productive use of my time would be if I shifted away from just being an administrative person in my own life and business. If I took those hours I spend in the spreadsheet day in and day out, week after week, and apply it towards making sure that my message is being communicated with more people in my marketplace, and simultaneously making sure that I'm actively doing what it takes to build that database of people. That's my point of view. That's one of the most productive uses of my time that I could have. But at the end of the day, if I look back in the past few months, past few years even, I haven't even prioritized that because I've been so caught up in managing like my spreadsheet and making sure that people are moved from one spot to another on it and that things are progressing. And that's worked. It's literally worked like well over 100 times, hundreds of times, even up to this point, that have resulted in someone actually working with me. It just made me think like, wow, there's an opportunity. Like there could be new conversations happening every week just from people finding me on their own time based on what I'm putting out. And up to this point, it just hasn't been consistent. Even YouTube videos has been the most consistent thing I've done. I haven't been consistent about it recently because I've been so occupied by all the other tasks it takes to run a business of well over 100 people. I think if I wanted to move the needle the most, not just for the people I'm already working with by sharing ideas and strategies like this, but also to make sure that there's a way that that can keep growing and that the right people can see the example of that and use that to build their own business within my business, I need to use my time in a more productive way to make sure that flywheel is freaking moving. That's the realization I had. I wanted to share it with you on this brief vlog. Kind of been avoiding the camera recently. I know it's really weird for someone who's made a few hundred videos, but I'm probably no different than you. If you have video, I don't know what to call it. I would say call reluctance. Like, I guess the avoidance of being on camera. I've had it a lot recently, literally the whole month. I've been finding basically anything I could do besides getting on camera, I've been doing it. It hit me this week after like 4 weeks of the same thought on repeat, like, hey, I need to make these videos. And then I get caught up in everything else I gotta do and the videos don't get made. It's like, okay, today is the day I'm really gonna commit to getting on camera. And in transparency, I'm about to record more videos. I wanted to start with this vlog because I've been long overdue on a vlog, and just being real, whenever I'm kind of out and about and done with the calls and things I have throughout the day, not even like physically exhausted, but just as of lately, the last thing I've wanted to do is pull out my Osmo and get on camera because I'm just exhausted. Mentally, I'm like checked out. I'm not wanting to get on camera, think about what I'm gonna say, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I know that you guys and girls, anyone watching, if you're watching this, I know that on some level, you're getting value, hopefully. You're kind of counting on me to put stuff out there. So if anything, I've been letting you down. And I wanna apologize for that and say that going forward, push to be more consistent with not just the cadency and frequency of the content I put out there, but the value that's being conveyed in it as well. So I look forward to having you along the journey with me. If there's anything I can do for you now or in the future, any insights, if you're active in the real estate business and striving to take things to the next level here in the months ahead, I'd love to know what I can do to help you add some more opportunity to the pipeline, or at least share some more ideas that are going to be productive. So if you're not already on my email list, I'm telling you, I've already taken that to the next gear. I'm even getting feedback from how helpful and insightful some of the emails I've sent out recently have been. I'd love to key you in on that, because like literally my best stuff I share is on email. Go ahead and get on my list. I don't know what I'll do. I might add something to the description so you can get on my email list. That way you can get my emails. In the meantime, hey, thank you for watching the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you had any takeaways from it. I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.